Today's video is action-packed and we're gonna really get tactical on how to actually get real estate leads with zero ad spend. So regardless if you're a new agent or an experienced agent, we wanna get you some leads for $0. And the goal for this video is for you to take just one strategy and implement it. Don't overcomplicate it, just select one strategy and go. Hey, it's Jaime. If we're just meeting, welcome to the channel that brings actionable content to grow your business through online marketing. So if that sounds beneficial, consider subscribing. Alright, so before we get into the actual strategies, I want us to focus on one word, and that word is resourcefulness. I want us to be super resourceful. Alright, so what does this mean? This means I want you to get creative. This means that I want you to get resourceful and really leverage what you have around you. Leverage what your broker gives you, what your title companies give you, your associations, your lenders, and on and on. Really look at the resources that are around you and use them. And the reason I say this is because it's too easy for everyone, including myself, to put on some blinders. Figure out how to do a CMA and only do it that way for forever. Figure out how to take a property listing and only do that for the rest of our career. It's so easy to do that. So in other words, today I want to give you permission to explore. Really give you permission to be creative and really analyze what do you have on your dashboards. When you log into your association, what comes up? You've only gone to the MLS to upload your listing, so congratulations, but what else is there? Is there something else that you could leverage? As an example, you may find a service that's already provided to you from your association that may be able to do CMAs a lot better than what you have been using. Also, you may find that your association has different partnerships with vendors that help you promote your listing in a completely different way and really maximize the exposure. All right, so that's enough of that. I really felt compelled to bring up the resourcefulness topic because it's going to come up in the future strategies that we're going to discuss in this video. All right, so the first strategy is so simple that I don't want you to roll your eyes when you hear it. And the first strategy is documenting your life on social media. And yes, it's exactly what it sounds like. Document what you have going on in your personal life and your business life, because guess what? You dictate both of those. Document what's going on with you personally. Document what's going on with your family within reason. We also don't want to expose too much, but share what's going on in your personal life. And what this does for you is share a bit about your personality to your clients and your future clients. That way, you're a lot more approachable. And from the business side, document like no other real estate agent is doing. Every real estate agent will post the property that they have for sale front and center. Hey, come and buy this house, but you don't want to do that. Or let me rephrase that. You can certainly do that, but don't make it your only business post. Share some in-depth stuff. Share some business challenges. Share some business opportunities. People love the behind the scenes. So if you're thinking about a new logo design, share that. If you're thinking about a business purchase like a new van, share that. Share what's going on from behind the scenes because again, people absolutely love that. And here's the beauty of these types of posts. You are ninja selling. You're reminding people that you're a real estate agent. So post on your stories, whether that's Facebook or Instagram. Post on your newsfeed, whether that is Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, anywhere that you can post. Go out there and do it. Just be everywhere. All right, so a quick story. I recently made a post about makers, takers, and breakers on my Facebook and on my Instagram. So think about it this way. There are three types of people primarily. There are makers, there are takers, and there are breakers. Makers are the ones that create. Takers are the ones that take and consume. And then breakers are the ones that neither create nor break, but they're just comfortable casting stones. Now, why do I share that? I don't want you to fall into the rut, in the trap of being a taker or a breaker. I want you to be a maker, and this is exactly what you're doing. You are creating. It's so easy to take and just consume, but it's just as easy to go out and create and make, and this is where I want you. You really need to rethink how you post instead of going onto social media and consuming. Flip it around and create. And what you're gonna find with this strategy is two things. One, people are gonna come out of the woodworks and ask you real estate related questions, and ultimately ask you to help them buy or sell their house. And second, you're gonna find that your brand will absolutely explode. You're gonna find that so many people are going to remember you the moment that they think real estate because they've seen you everywhere. And to ensure that they see you everywhere, let's talk about the second strategy, and that is posting on community groups. It can be moms groups, dads groups, family groups, school groups, anything that you can think of, you can actually post in those community groups. Now here's the thing, what do you post? Because you don't want to come across as a spammer, and certainly you don't want to get booted from these groups. So what do you post? And the answer to that is absolutely simple. You're going to post about your knowledge. You're going to post critical information such as how to protest your property taxes. That is absolutely a game changer. So the moment that you post on these groups on how to actually protest property taxes and when, so many people are gonna reach out to you. And here's the beauty about that particular type of post. The people that reach out to you are actually property owners because they're the ones that are paying for the property taxes. So that post alone is gonna draw so many people to you. Now, one word of caution, when you use that particular type of post, avoid using something to the effect of DM me for more details or PM me for exact strategies. Avoid doing that because that'll get you banned. And that's just one example of a knowledge post. Again, it's knowledge about real estate that you share with the general public because the general public generally doesn't understand real estate. And somewhere else where you can post with great frequency is the Facebook Marketplace. There you have three primary strategies. You can post about a property, you can post your knowledge, or you can post your services. So for that first strategy, you can post about the property that you have listed, or if you don't have a property that's listed, then you can get a property from one of your brokers, or if your broker doesn't have one, then you can reach out to another brokerage and ask for written permission to market it. And once you start posting these properties with regularity, you're gonna find a lot of people start commenting and inquiring about real estate. So that's the first strategy. And the second type of post that you can make in the Facebook Marketplace is the knowledge post. This is very similar to the strategy that we just talked about with you posting in different groups. So as a reminder, with this knowledge strategy, you are providing information that the general public doesn't necessarily know about real estate. And then the third type of post that you can make on Facebook Marketplace is about your services. So just think about it as a billboard. You're gonna post about your services on Marketplace. Okay, so before we leave this strategy of posting in community groups, I want to give you just one killer post that's going to give a lot of attention to you and your brand. If you create a poll that says how much would it take for you to sell today, you're gonna find that a lot of people are gonna give you an honest answer. So create price ranges that make sense in your neighborhood, and the moment that somebody highlights a particular price range, DM them, message them, to thank them, but also start the conversation. Okay, so the third strategy is engage with everyone. This means like, comment, share, everything that you possibly can for others. You're gonna find that everybody else is gonna do the same thing for you. I know this one is so basic that it's almost laughable, but we miss it. We oftentimes miss doing this critical step. Just engage with everyone that you possibly can because you're gonna show up in their newsfeed and also you're gonna show up in their notifications. So the more and more that you show up, the higher likelihood that they're gonna reach out to you whenever there's a real estate need. All right, and the fourth strategy is actually my favorite. This is where you record a property tour and you post it on YouTube. So many of you have a set schedule that you follow. You'll either prospect in the mornings and have your appointments in the afternoon. So if you have your appointments, let's just say at 2 p.m. and for whatever reason you don't have an appointment that particular day, go out the door and go to properties that are vacant and start recording. Start pressing that record button and do a property tour and upload it to YouTube. Okay, so before I get all of these compliance officers reaching out to me, here's the trick. You are not representing yourself as being the listing agent. what you are doing is just being a documenter. You're going there and recording a property tour of what you see and sharing your opinions. So you're gonna go to a property and you're gonna highlight certain features, or you're gonna highlight a certain neighborhood and really talk about that and provide an in-depth explanation from a real estate professional that you are. So then you're gonna take that video, bring it back to your office, edit it if you need to, and then upload it to YouTube and share it with the world. So make sure that you optimize it. And I have a video that I'm gonna link right up here that's gonna show you how to rank your videos and how to actually get leads from these types of videos. Well, now that we know how to get some free real estate leads, let's go ahead and get some paid leads. Why not? So I'll leave a video right here that's gonna help you do that. Also, if you found value today, please be sure to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss another video. And of course, make it your best day yet.